Welcome back to the Chaos, everyone. ChaosEclipse here. We are back on No Man's Sky, and I just want to show you how much time I've put into the game so far. Obviously, those of you who know me, I have way more time than this. This is just with the current save because I went back, deleted the files. If you guys are just new to the channel, joining me today, this is my newest playthrough as far as after deleting basically when I had everything. Uh, so yeah, 35 hours. I did recently start duplicating. In the last video, what we did is we went and we got ourselves a free freighter, a free S-class freighter. So if you guys want to know how to do that, go watch the previous video of No Man's Sky. I say watch the previous video of No Man's Sky because the previous video will not be No Man's Sky. Currently, I am, as of making this video, I am doing 2 posts a day. I'm doing No Man's Sky in the morning, and I'm doing Small Land Survive the Wilds at night. Well, in the evening. For me anyway, that's Central Standard Time. So 7 a.m. I have No Man's Sky posting, and then 7 p.m. I have Small Lands posting. So we're gonna go ahead and continue with the story in this one. I do want to point out 3 things, but I also want to talk to you guys. So first things first, let's point out 3 things that have happened in the game before we even do anything. So because we have our freighter, because we've already have our S-class ship, we've moved the story along a little bit, things like that. Certain things are triggering. So this right over here, you guys can see it says transmission coordinates, and it has like a weird symbol on it. Looks like waves almost. That is a different part of a different story. If you go in here and you, not in there, if you go in here and you look at the actual log, you can look for that symbol right there. It's called Dreams of the Deep. So this was a DLC that came out. It does have to do with, I think, the introduction of like the Nautilon and things like that. I think I said that right. I probably screwed it up, but it's okay. Um, so that's what that is. Um, there are other secondary missions that we now have because we have a base. They want us to start building on that base, everything like that. We're not going to do that here. We're going to keep this base. Oh, that's my. I didn't realize I was poking through like that. Um, we're going to keep this base just because we do have, well, first of all, I like the planet, but secondly, I do have the runaway mold farm here. So if they ever take out the duplicating or anything like that, then I can go and come back here in order to get nanites. So we're going to keep the base here. We're going to keep the base there. It's small. We're not taking up too many pieces or anything like that. And then our actual base, we'll do what I've done previously. We'll build it on the freighter itself. For those of you that don't know, if you're new to the game, yes, you can get a freighter, and you can actually build on it. In fact, that's my freighter right there. I do apologize; it's so bright. We can go into photo mode. We can move the sun over there, so you guys can see the freighter a bit. It's not really. What if we put it behind the planet? There you go. Now you can see my freighter. So that's my freighter there. Um, I did call it in. It is a short little stubby one, but it is an S class. But it is an S class. Sorry about that. I had to cough. But it is an S class, and it's pretty awesome. It's the type that I wanted, which I think everyone else calls this a capital. Um, what is it? A capital freighter. But I call it the dreadnought, the Sentinel dreadnought. I don't know if that's correct because there are actual Sentinel freighters in the game now, which I haven't really messed with them too much. I think they look similar to this, but I might be wrong. But yeah, so that's my freighter there. Um, so the 3 things. Sorry about that. I'm getting carried away here. So the 3 things, we have that transmission coordinate that's over there. That is, like I said, part of a DLC that came out, and it wants us to go and do that mission. You can do that mission whenever you want. Honestly, I've never done that mission in any of my playthroughs. I just don't like the Nautilon. I really was down about like how the water wasn't like deep or anything like that. It didn't look amazing under the water. Now, obviously, since the making of this video, there are new there is not are there is new aquatic life, and there are planets that you can actually go miles underwater, which I have not came across those. I think we will in the future. Um, but yeah, so maybe we'll end up doing that one. The second mission that it's trying to have me do is, well, actually second and third. No, just a second. I apologize. So the second mission is trying to have me do is when you're in space and you're pulsing, I will show you guys when you're in space and you're pulsing, it now wants you to start the mission to get your first what's it called? Your solar ship. So if you kind of just pulse here for a bit, we'll see if it triggers real quick. It usually doesn't take long. And we'll go ahead and refill those. I will say that I also recently started duplicating. If you don't know how to do that, and if you don't want to see it, then obviously these videos aren't for you, then I apologize. But if you have, or if you don't really care that I do it, then you can still watch the videos. It's not going to ruin anything for you guys. You're just going to see me doing it in case you're wondering. So it's not really triggering right now. But basically what happens is when you're pulsing through the through space, you'll get a message on your little like intercom thing for your ship, and it'll tell you, hey, there's someone in distress. It'll automatically pull you out of the jump that you're in, the pulse drive that you're doing right now. It'll pull you out of that, and there'll be a stranded solar ship in front of you, and they want you to help them repair them, stuff like that. If you do that, it then takes you on a mission to be able to get your own solar ship, which I've done that one in the past. It's not hard to do or anything like that. But that is the second one that's already triggering for me, which was part of a DLC as well, and it is kind of a story thing. It's not the main story, it's part of the side story, but it is a story. So it doesn't look like it's triggering. And then the third one is actually that there. That distress beacon automatically popped up at one point. Actually, that's on an intermittent core planet. There's no way that's what that is. Hang on, let me go check this real quick, because this might be something different. I think this one might be part of the actual story. That's for the Atlas. That's for blueprints. This is Artemis. Visit life form and locate yours. Okay, so it's not this one either. Interesting. So even if that's not it, the one that I was talking about just popped up there. So you guys see the distress beacon and then the red symbol behind it? This is a settlement. I will probably not do a settlement in this playthrough because they're just annoying. It's basically a settlement that you come across who they're not making much money for themselves. They're basically starving, things like that, and you can kind of take over. You can start helping them rebuild by donating money or items or things like that, and you basically just build up their town a little more, and you're kind of like their little mayor or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's not really a mayor, but you basically take over the place and you start helping them. It's a decent thing if you haven't done it before. The reason why I don't want to do it again, they're actually pretty far apart. The reason why I don't want to do it again is because for me there's nothing there's nothing really in it. In my opinion, of course, there's nothing really like that it gives you. I mean, if you're just starting, you can make money off of it and things like that. But I don't want to, I don't even want to land here, but I want to show you guys what it looks like up close. It's literally like, I don't know, maybe 5 buildings, maybe a little more. But basically you go down here and you start talking with these people, and you, actually, that's not what this is. This one is potential assistance. I don't know what this one is. Potential assistance. I don't have anything labeled potential assistance, do I? What mission is this? I don't know what this is. Is this brand new? Oh, no. So it says return to the alien life form and ask about Artemis's location. That's the mission that this is. So they want us to ask about Artemis here. Okay. So then let's go check this distress beacon over here. But basically the settlement is a town that you can take over, become like the mayor of, basically, and you just help them with making money. I mean, honestly, that's all it is. and you can get like it starts at like I think a C or B, A, something like that, just a random class type thing. And then from there you can build it up to an S class depending on like decisions that you make. Like it'll say a visitor stopped by and you get to pick whether he can stay or not, or someone stole something. How do you want to respond? You know, like your town's telling you that he's a piece of crap. Do you actually want to help him? Okay, so this is just a regular distress thing. This is just broken down ship. So we're not even gonna mess with that either. But anyway, it is triggering. I don't know why it's not doing it right now. The game's making me look like a liar. But it's triggering the settlement, it's triggering the solar ship thing, and then it's also triggering the deep, whatever it was called. Dreams of the Deep. So there's those are the three things that are actual side quests that had to do with DLCs in the game that are available to me now just because of how far I've gotten into the game. So what we're going to do in this one is we are going to actually go ahead. I'll go back over here. We're actually going to I was trying to mark it. I don't remember how to mark it. Maybe I'm a little slow today. Anyway, we're going to go back over here and we're going to continue with the missions here. Now the part that I wanted to talk to you guys about, which is, oh wait, I thought I heard the, okay. I thought I heard the comm thing go off. I was going to say that was the solar thing I wanted to show you guys. Um, so the thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is how I'm doing my videos currently. So like I said, right now we're doing No Man's Sky 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're doing Small Land Survive the Wilds at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm not gonna lie, this is draining me, guys. It really is. Don't worry, my mental health is fine. I'm good. Um, we'll just leave it at that. I'm good. It is draining. It's more not a mental thing. It's more exhausting just on my body because currently I work 12-hour shifts. I work from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So I work nights. I usually come home. I'll play some video games. I edit the videos for like the next day, whatever, things like that. So I don't post these the same day. As of right now of making this video, if I do this correctly, this video should be releasing on the morning of the 31st of March. Um, and I'm making this video on the 24th of March. So I'm like 6 days behind, which is why I'm posting double videos. I have a lot of Small Land Survive the Wilds. I started replaying that, which is why I started posting the videos. And I kind of got hooked back on it. There are a lot of updates that have came out with that game. It is an awesome game for those of you that don't know. If you're interested, it's basically like Grounded. If you know what Grounded is, you're a little person. There's big bugs everywhere. You got to kill stuff, but it's a survival game, so it's pretty fun. Check it out if you want. If not, that's perfectly fine. But I just wanted to tell you guys about it. And then the reason why I'm mentioning it is because there's also another game that is due to release very soon, and it's probably going to take precedent. Pre- um, I'm trying to think of the word. I don't think it's precedence. Maybe it is. Basically, it's going to be taking over the No Man's Sky videos. And I might, at that point, I also might go back to making one video a day, so it'll start being mixed up. So I'll do like a No Man's Sky one day, small lands next day, and then the new game another day. But that first day, I am thinking about also going live and doing it. That's going to be on April 11th. The game technically comes out on the 14th, but I did pay a little extra to get early access. You guys were like, "Oh, early access is dumb." I agree, but the game is only how much was it? Hang on, I have it pulled up right here. So the game for the default edition is only $34.99. Keep in mind these are PlayStation prices. The game is only $34.99. Um, and with the PlayStation Plus right now, they're doing like a little thing for it. It's like 20% off or something like that. So technically, it's only $27.99. And then if you buy the deluxe edition, which is what gives you the 3 extra days, it only goes up to $39.99. And then I think your price is like the actual $34.99. So either way, it's not like a full. 5-star game or 3-star game or AAA game, whatever they call them nowadays. Um, in my opinion, I think it has the quality to be one of those, but it's not. But like I said, it's not even $50. So I'm like, you know what? I'll pay the little bit of extra money. It's only $5 extra in order to get the 3 days, the 3 extra days of early gameplay. And like I said, that should be on the 11th of April. So I will probably end up calling in that day. I believe it's going to be in the afternoon. I'm not sure if I should call in because, like I said, I work nights. So I'm not sure if I should call in on the 10th because I don't think it's releasing at midnight. But I would hate that if it released at midnight and I'm at work because then I have like 8 more hours before I get to come home. You know what I mean? So anyone else who's doing the same thing, you guys are going to be watching them, and I'm be like, no, I'm losing my people. You know, we think about that stuff. We YouTubers, we think about that stuff, or try to anyway. But also got to pay bills, so it's kind of hit and miss. I don't know what to do here. Let's talk with this guy. As I approach the life form, they spit into their own palm and bow to me. They issue a single noise, gra. It's unclear if Artemis Translator is working. As for the information about this star system or spit and bow to the life form, we're gonna spit and bow to show respect first before we ask him questions. He didn't like that. Gra, death, death. Suggest the life form should calm down. Spit and bow to the life form. We're gonna do it again. Spit and bow. Oh, he didn't like that either. Interloper should calm down instead. Gra, interloper should learn manners. Death, death. We're gonna spit and bow one more time. Yeah, there it is. Spit and bow emulate the life form strains motions. They scream, withdraw a dagger from their holster at their side, and slice open their palm. They laugh at me, offering their dagger. Copy the life form. Yeah, copy the life form. Boom. Grimacing, I run the dagger along my own palm, a little blood emerging through my exosuit. The hole seals the hole quickly seals itself. The life form appears to find my behavior hilarious. Gra ha ha. Interloper actually did it. Thinks it is Viking. Thinks it is warrior. What do you want, pathetic interloper? Give the life form Artemis a star chart. I asked the life form to decode the star chart and provide a route to Artemis's location. What is this nonsense? This location does not exist, or the Viking would know. Um, thank and leave. We're not going to say he made a mistake because that would be disrespectful. So we're going to thank him and leave. Thanks, buddy. Gra, don't thank. Just leave. Got it. Got it. Never thank the Viking. Return to space. Bring the news to Artemis. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's go up to space. So, what I was talking about, the new game. The new game. I do have a demo already on the page, but I've been looking forward to it for quite a while now. It's basically Subnautica in the skies. It is called Forever Skies. For those of you that don't know, it is finally releasing. They finally released an announcement trailer. It is releasing April 14th. Like I said, if you buy the extra thing, um, like the deluxe version or whatever, then it is going to be April 11th. So I will be playing that on April 11th. All right, we're going to hit down. We're going to open up our ship communicator here, speak with Artemis. There you are. I found high ground. I think when you arrive, I'll fire my multi-tool into the air to mark my location. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? We're going to tell them what happened. I tell Artemis the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went so far as to claim those star charts did not exist. Sorry, those stars did not exist. That's impossible. I can't have traveled that far from charted space. You found my ship. Um, ask how Artemis got there. Let's ask how I got there. As I speak, the lines begin to crackle with interference. Artemis looks up at the stars in panic. The stars. They've altered since I made that chart. Blinked out in, how is this possible? What's happening to me? I need to get out of here. It is quiet at first, but it is there, unmistakable, growing steadily louder with each passing moment, a sound beneath their words, a sound as if glass could scream. Um, ask what's happening. They're coming for me. I can see them, smell them. I discovered the glyphs for a portal. Traveler, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed while I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. I I was so wrong. I I can see their faces. I there's some there are seeds of glass within their. Let's ask for the glyphs. They're gone. My data fragmented in the. I just wanted to discover worlds. I wanted to find other travelers. I didn't. 16. Warn your face. It. Please. Not yet. I'm not. The signal cuts off as it crackles into oblivion. I hear a name though. The static. Or sorry, through the static. Apollo. Register ID. A frequency for Apollo has been added to my hollow terminus contact. All right, so now it's probably going to have us go and look for Apollo or try to contact Apollo. Bring the news of Artemis signal to Nada in space. Summon the anomaly through the quick menu. So let's go to talk with them, and I can't do it here because there are freighters and stuff here. So let's kind of move away. Should be good here. There we go. So here's the anomaly. But yeah, so we're gonna be playing Forever Skies. Like I said, it's releasing on the 14th, but I'll have the 3-day early access, which will be the 11th. I'm not sure if it's going to be midnight or if it's going to be in the afternoon. It does say 12 p.m., which would, tell me that it's going to be 12 in the afternoon. But now that I think about it, I also didn't really pay attention to the time zone that it's going to be released. So I'll have to go back and look at that. I don't have that information for you guys. All right, we need to go up there and talk with Nada. We're just gonna fly up there. Look at that, easy. What up, foe? Priest? Why have you? Oh, what have you learned, traveler? What generates Artemis entity signal? Signal. Mention the portal. Tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis' location. I explained their strange messages. Apollo, the portal glyphs. Nada pauses. Their light blinks as they process this information. Artemis slips between worlds into the data fall. Our home lives in these spaces, but these holes are stable, small. Not as worried. Traveler. Cracks between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis entity still does not remember Nada. Say they did not. This is a puzzle, a trap, or a tragedy. Apollo entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. If Traveler entity is curious, Nada has advice. The rampant crimson is the work of Atlas falsity, I think. Other Korvax say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas false deity, or sorry, Atlas false entity hunts Nada, but Traveler may seek them out, draw them away. All right. That's telling me about the expedition stuff. I don't care about that. It also gave me 150 Quicksilver. Oh, is this part of the thing now? No, there it goes. Search for Artemis and Apollo. Apollo holds coordinates for black hole and Atlas stations. I said Polo, but it's Polo. Search for Artemis and Polo. Search for Artemis and Apollo. Polo holds coordinates for black holes, Atlas stations, travelers like Helios and the other one, blah blah blah, whatever. We should be on this one. I hate that it switches like that. We should be on this one. Locate and activate the hollow terminus. All right, got it. Yeah, so we'll be jumping on Forever Skies. I almost said No Man's Skies. We'll be jumping on Forever Skies. Like I said, that will take precedence. I think it's precedence. That'll take precedence over No Man's Sky and Small Lands. I am trying to get as much Small Land out there as I can because we did play through quite a bit of it before we were basically end game, and the game kind of stopped us from playing that. But it looks like it's fixed currently. I have been playing it, and there's a lot going on in that game, so I don't know exactly how long the story is and what all they have added. So I'm trying to rush through it, but I'm also not trying to go completely too fast. What am I looking for here? Locate and activate hollow terminus. Oh, we need to scan. There it is. Down there. That's not our home planet. That is a radioactive planet, but we're going to it. Yeah, so um trying to get out as much small lands before that. As of right now, this video that I'm currently making, obviously, if everything goes as planned, you guys will get this on March 31st. I don't know how many more of these videos I'm going to be making. Oh, look at that. There we go. So there is there's the one I was talking about earlier. That is the side mission for for if you want to go and you want to get your first solar ship. They are not bad ships. I will probably end up doing this just to get it out of the way. Not right now though, but eventually I'll end up doing this just to get the mission out of the way. Same thing with the Deeps mission or whatever it was called, the Dreams of the Deep. I don't like having all these missions down here, but you can't really abandon them. This one here is also another side mission. It popped up when I was building. This one here is because we found a drop pod. So once you do that, it'll eventually go away. That one I think never goes away. It just refreshes itself every time. This one will always be there. Planet Distress, that has to do with. I do think this is a distress signal we went to. No, it's not. This is the settlement. Yeah, that's the actual settlement. Expanding the base, that one's basically always going to be there until you complete the base. Right now it's saying build a construction terminal. We're not going to do that because, like I said, we're going to build on our freighter. When you build the construction terminal, it'll then say, oh, you need a science terminal. Then it'll say you need a different terminal, and it'll keep going. Same thing with this one here. Those are basically the same thing there. Um, I will say some of the stuff we bought, you guys don't have to buy. So if you come in here and you look at your exosuit, we bought this hazmat gauntlet. If you guys are following the story, you don't have to buy that. There's a few things that you won't have to buy. Honestly, I don't remember what all of them are, but I do know the hazmat gauntlet is one of them. If you don't buy it, if you're just following the mission the story, and you're actually building when it's telling you to build. Oh, where'd the thing go? Oh, because we clicked off of it. If you're actually building when it's telling you to build, what'll happen is the game will have you build, I think it's the science terminal. Once you build the science terminal, you get a scientist. You'll end up doing missions for him, and he will eventually give you the hazmat gauntlet free of charge. But you do have to go through those stories or through those missions for it. But yeah, what I was saying, back to everything else. So basically, this video is coming out on the 31st. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to make because I don't want to keep wearing myself out because I'll end up, stopping for like a week or so just to catch back up mentally and everything and physically. So this may be one of the last ones for a while. Not last one, but last one where I'm going to do double days. I do have more small land videos currently than I do of No Man's Sky, which is why I'm doing this one and not small lands. So the small land ones are actually going to be going for quite a while. I think they even go past that date of the 14th. Okay, so there's no hollow terminus here. So it's somewhere in the area. It wants us to land, and then it wants us to scan for the hollow terminus. I'm not going to do that because it's actually right here. I was going to say, if you can find it, you can just land there. You won't have to worry about it. So this is the hollow terminus right here. We're going to make sure those little circles are green, hold squared so we can land here. And now don't have to scan or anything. We're already going to be here. Sorry, I had to cough. But with the Forever Skies, I am going to be doing videos on that. I'm be doing as much as possible, especially those first couple days, because I could definitely use more subscribers and more views and more stuff. I'm not trying to be greedy or anything, but I am just trying to. I would like to make this a living. For those of you that don't know, I mean, I would think that that's the reason a lot of people are doing it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like sharing gameplay with you guys. Games are definitely my passion, which is why I want to do it for a living. But obviously I'd like to make a career out of it. Sorry, that is my alarm. But yeah, obviously I'd like to make a career out of it, and if I can, then why not? I'm sure plenty of you guys feel that same way. So, you know, good luck to you if you're doing the same thing. Yeah, so here we are at the hollow terminus. We're going to put in, I think, Apollo's coordinates. Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a power transmitter designated to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. We're going to tune into Apollo. Showtime at the Apollo, guys. You guys are probably too young for that. Oh, a creepy looking new guy. He's robotic. He doesn't look human. He has a fake head. All right, let's go ahead and talk with him. The transmission is silent. The stranger just stares at me. We're going to stare back at them. Show them who's boss. Identify yourself or I end this call. We'll say no, because we don't want to we don't want him to know that we know Artemis. We're just going to say we're a traveler. And what does that mean to be a traveler? I don't know. Artemis sent you, didn't they? But perhaps you do have some wisdom in that head of yours. None of us know what we are, and none of us can. We do not live in a world of truth. Yeah, tell me about it. You can tell Artemis that I haven't changed my mind about meeting. I'll do it if I'm paid to do it. Uh, Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. Say Artemis is in trouble. Because he sounds like friends with Artemis. Sure, we'll do that. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble, that they attempted to use a portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Their last word was Apollo's name. Apollo's demeanor changes. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Let's go ahead and give him the info because he looks like he wants to help or whatever. Apollo studies the log, pausing and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they sound just like the echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course. Drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data, it's distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly, and the portals, perhaps they're the key. Um, agree. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Sure. I'd like to know where the Sentinels come from. If you're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you to a contact of mine. They'll supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite. Sure. And communication. As a hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing, a ghost in the machine. All right. Apollo's contact is outside of local system. Consult the galaxy map. All right. Well, we need to get to our We need to get to our ship. up into space. We're gonna have to go and use our galaxy map in order to get over there. So here we are, galaxy map. All right, so it looks like it's literally right next door. So right here. And I don't think we've been here before. But yeah, Forever Skies, looking forward to it. April 11th, make sure you guys are there. Like I said, don't know if it's going to be midnight or in the afternoon. Obviously, if you guys are subscribed, you will see me go live. If I don't go live for whatever reason, then I apologize. But there will still be a video that day. Obviously, I'll be playing in the morning or whenever it releases, and then a few hours later is when it'll actually release. But yeah, I'll probably end up taking some time off for that. So we'll see what happens with that. But definitely go, and you guys can also watch the demos and everything, or demos. I mean, I guess I do have multiple videos of the demo, but you guys can definitely go and watch the demo on the channel if you guys are at least curious about what it might be or whatever. Um, Definitely go take a look at it. If you were into Subnautica, you will probably be into um, the other game. I say the other game, Forever Skies. All right, let's go here. Looks like he's at the space station. I was just scanning the planets to see what they had and everything. All right, and it's going to be on the. Oh wait, is that it right there? Yeah, that's it. Okay, I thought it was going to be on the other side. All right, slow down here a little bit. There we go. Jump out. All right, before we go and talk to the main person there, we are going to. Oh, hello. So if you guys did not see my previous video, these guys right here, you see how he kind of has a glow to him, and he's not Viking, he's not Gex, he's not Korvax. This is what's called a traveler. You can speak with them. That is how you get the portal glyphs. Um, we'll actually talk with him later because I think that's what the mission thing is going to kind of lead us to. So let's talk with everyone else first, real quick. We are just getting some words learned here. I think the most that we have at the moment is probably with the Viking, and then from there it's probably the Korvax and the Gek are last. There is also a fourth language for those of you that don't understand or not really pay attention or whatever. Um, so you have the Korvax, you have the Gek, you have the Viking. The fourth language is actually the Atlas. The Atlas speaks a different language. Any of the languages you're trying to learn, you will never learn all of the languages, or sorry, all of the words. There are words that are just unlearnable. There's actually a chart that someone made. I don't know how up to date it is with the latest update, but there's actually a chart that someone made, and it tells you how many words are in the game, but they're just not learnable. I think the most was like 900 and something, and I think it was actually with the Gek. Things that will help you to still be able to translate those words is things like this, using Artemis's translator, or you can use the other translators. There's I think an AB and or a C. No, C is Artemis's. I think there's a B, A, and an S. So there's the S. Um, I don't think I have the other ones. Yeah, I don't even have the other ones. I think you learn them at the anomaly though. I could be wrong about that. Honestly, don't remember. But that's why I'm talking to everybody. You can just kind of click through real fast, like I'm doing, which is why I'm not reading it, and then it'll give you four options, which the first one will be right here. It says request dialect help. As you can see, it says already learned. That means I already spoke with that guy. But you click on request dialect help, and whatever species they are. So like this Viking here, he's going to teach me a new Viking word. Um, like I said, the Viking I have the most with. So you can do request dialect help. They say, okay, sure. What type would you like to do? And they give you four different symbols. So obviously, if you pick friendship, he's going to give you a word in relation to some type of friendship. If you pick aggression, same thing, except to aggression, travel, and trade. Basically, hopefully you guys understand that. So if I click friendship, he's going to teach me a word that's friendly or something that, might have to do with friendship. So he taught me the word needs. So obviously, if they ever need anything or if I ever need anything, I can actually communicate that needs word properly with them. Or if they're just talking to me. So if you look here, when they're talking normal, the red words, which I believe it's different colors with the different species, but the red words with the Viking are words that you've learned that you know how to translate. The white words are words that you still don't know yet. So hopefully you've learned enough words to be able to translate whatever they're saying, because sometimes you'll come across them and they'll be asking you to do something or to give them something. The more stuff that you can communicate with them, like the better you can communicate with them, if you can get those options correctly, usually it's like a little plus for you. Like it's nothing huge or anything like that. But maybe they'll offer you an upgrade for your multi tool, or they'll give you a little bit of what's it called? They'll give you a little bit of like glass or something. Well, probably not glass, but they'll give you like a little bit of carbon or something like that. Or if they need carbon, then they'll give you nanites or something as long as you do it correctly. But the reason why you want to do that is because, like, say they ask for sodium and you give them carbon, they're going to be disappointed in you. You might actually lose reputation for that. Reputation, it's not huge in the game, at least from what I can tell, but it is a big part of the game because the more reputation you have with the different species, the bigger you will have a discount with. So right now, if we look at, is it under catalog and guide? I think so. So if you look at our Gex standing, because we're in a Gex system here, you can see we're a colleague. We're rank 5 right now. It looks like our next rank is going to be 6. So we're rank 5 right now. I believe there's 9 with each one of them. I could be wrong about that. I honestly don't remember. Oh, definitely not, because next rank for, oh, there we go. Total standing is 67. Total standing here. Well, that's not right. Standing is 1567, but it says next rank in, okay. I see. So our rank with the Gek is currently 15, our standing with them. And it says next rank in 6. So when we get 6 more positive things with the Gek, then we'll be 16. So I thought it would only went to like 9 or 10, but they probably redid the system a long time ago, and I probably never really paid attention to it. So as you can see, Viking were 67, Korvax were 22, and like I said, the Gek were the lowest with. So when you have different standings with them and you're trying to buy something, you actually get discounts from them. So if we go in here and we try to purchase something, look at that. We have no discounts. Or actually we do. We have a 5 nanite discount. Excuse me, a 5 nanite discount on some of these, 12, 13. It's not great, but it's still a discount. And then if these guys were Viking, I don't think there's going to be any sellers that are Viking because it's a Gex system. Yeah, they're all Gek. So so if it was Viking, our discount would be bigger. So the more stuff you're trying to buy, obviously you'll want a bigger um discount with them. So that's the whole reason for it. It's like I said, it's nothing really important. It doesn't really stop you, but it does help you with, saving money, saving nanites, things like that. All right, let's go ahead and keep going here with the story. Friend, you have arrived as scheduled. All the proper permits have been filed and exciting new tools await you. Joy, I have plans to update both base and exosuit. Where is your base sited? What sort of hazard protections meet your needs? Okay, so I think we have heat, cold, toxic, and radiation. We're gonna back out real quick. Oh, I didn't even click one. I hit circle. I was trying to back out. Clever friend. May your home always be a sanctuary wherever you explore in their universe. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it did back out. Oh, he gave us a random one still. He gave us a heat one. I don't think we need any, which is why I backed out. So we have 3 heat, 3 cold, 3 toxic, 3 radiation. Yeah, so we're pretty much set because you can't get a 4th one. So yeah, so he's not even gonna talk to us about the mission anymore. That was the mission. Okay, that's fine. Teach us word. Friendship, yeah. Support. Got it. Okay, so from here, let's find the traveler real quick so you guys understand what's going on here. I don't know who he's yelling at. Hey, dude. So this is actually going to cost you 100 nanites. What I'm going to show you guys. I showed you in a previous video as well. And of course, if you guys already know, then you know. And then I've also showed you in a previous video a long time ago. So it says I approached the lost traveler. Their skin is translucent as if they were not truly there. Like I said, that's how all the travelers look. They'll have this glow to them and they won't be one of the normal species that you normally see. Another traveler. Well, we should speak. Have faith. Not all dreams are idle fancies. Not all fictions are untruths. Perhaps all of this is based in something real. Perhaps we did once exist long ago. Proof. Here, look at this. The traveler removes an object from their exosuit. It looks abstract, crimson, flesh-like, perfect. Look at the object. I look at the object and I am filled with a sense of hope. Everything will be all right. I know it. Nothing can hurt me. All I have to do is believe and have faith, not in a deity, not in some universal tyrant. No, it is this right in front of me. Okay, so after you do whatever dialogue he has, you're going to want to talk to him again. Traveler has wares if you have units. So do not offer nanites. He's just going to give you something dumb like carbon or something like that. You don't really want that. I don't remember what the bartering gives you, but you don't want to do that either. The main thing you want is this here. It is going to cost you 100 nanites, like I said. So you're going to ask where they came from. It says, traveler unstocks offers directions to a place of interest. So they will then give you a place of interest that will be marked somewhere in your current system that you're in. And you can see it there on the left side of the screen, which it just went away because we got in our ship. Once we get out in space, it'll pop up again. So there it is on the left side of the screen, the little diamond looking thing there. It's basically the No Man's Sky symbol. So that symbol right there, that is when you want to look for. It says unknown grave. So we're going to go there. And this will actually lead you to one of the portal glyphs. I believe we have 3 of them. There are 16 in total. If you're just following the story, you will eventually get all 16. I know a lot of people always ask, oh, what's the fastest way to get them? It's debatable because a lot of it depends on luck. So if you want them straightforward and you want them handed to you, follow the story. You'll get all 16. Technically, if you want to get them faster, but like I said, this is debatable because it's not necessarily going to happen the way you want it to happen. So basically, you can go to any system, just go to any system, and what you can do is go to the space station, and you can do what I just did. Look for a traveler there. They have to be a traveler. It can't be one of the species of Viking or anything like that. It has to be a traveler. Speak with the traveler. Pick the options that I picked, and they will lead you to one of the glyphs. After you get the glyph for that one, you can't do it again with them. Basically, you'll come here. You'll grab the grave. They'll appear here as well. It'll say multiple. Well, I won't say the exact same thing that this guy's saying, but basically, it's telling you how he died. So he's like multiple contacts, multiple infra knives, fire, and then he probably died. Structural, sentinel surroundings, taking us to the harvest circuits, glisten, not what they seem, not what, and he died. Boom. The fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph of some ancient technology. So then you'll want to come here. You'll want to do all that. You want to extract the glyph like we're doing now. It says I obtained the glyph, and with it the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the fallen traveler in peace. So there we go. Okay, so we're on our 5th one. So now we have 5 glyphs. So like I said, you can follow the story. Eventually you'll get all 16, or you can jump from system to system and you can look for exactly what we just did. You can look for that guy there, or not that guy specifically, but you can look for a traveler. If there's a traveler there, you speak with him, you do the exact same thing. So basically you'll come out, you'll pick a random thing here. We'll go here. Oh, and that's a distance system. I don't even know if it's going to have one. I don't see why it wouldn't. You don't have to have the economy scan or anything like that, but obviously if you go to an abandoned one, you probably won't find one because I think the space stations are abandoned, or the space station might not exist if you go to an abandoned one. But it doesn't matter if it's like Viking or Corvax or Vec or I say Vec. Oh, that's Destiny 2. Gex. So then when you get to the new system, you'll want to find the space station. You'll want to go straight there. Technically, you can find these guys on planets, but you'll have to look for a certain building, and they're extremely rare on the planets. You can find them at the trade terminals. You can find them at like the smaller little outposts where they'll have like weapon things that you can buy, things like that. But yeah, you don't want to do that. That's going to take you a lot longer. You just come to the space station, see if there's a traveler here. Most of the time there won't be, which is why I say that this is debatable because sometimes you'll get lucky and you might even have two or three at one space station, but that's actually pretty rare too. So all we're doing is we're not going to talk to anyone because our main goal here is we're looking for a traveler. If we can find a traveler, then we can go ahead and get another grave, and I'm not seeing one. Yeah. So no luck here. So what we do is we leave, we go find another space station, and you just keep that up until you can actually find the space station with a traveler in it. Now, obviously, we're not going to do that because that's going to take a lot of time, and I am trying to cut back on the videos. I think I've been doing kind of decent. This one's going on 50 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and stop here because we don't really have much more to do. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew about the new game that I'm going to be playing and what's going on with the channel as of right now. Like I said, the two videos daily. And then we'll go back to single videos pretty soon. And then I'll start up with the Forever Skies videos. So, but I will still be playing No Man's Sky. I will still be playing Small Lands. Obviously I'll jump back and forth like I always do with other videos as well. So we'll just continue all that. So I will let you guys know what's going to happen here on No Man's Sky now. We are going to keep going with the story in the next videos, but what we're going to end up doing is we are going to not build on the um planet anymore. We're actually going to start building our base here because we're to the point that I was talking about where they're going to want you to start building specific things on your in your base. So if we do them here, this is where you're going to want everything because it's a mobile base. That way, when you go to a new system, you don't have to worry about trans or teleporting back to it or anything like that. You can now just take your base with you. So you can come back here. You can see how big your freighter currently is. And I went the wrong way because that door looked familiar to me, but that's not it. It's an open area now, right here. So yeah, I have not built anything yet. Anything that you guys see in here, this is automatically what came with the freighter, which I thought was kind of cool because I did not know that this stuff comes with the freighter before. But yeah, look at that. I even have Gravitino balls already going. So I actually might save at least one of these rooms. Um, because I don't have a thing to plant the Gravitinos. But yeah, so right here, this is the end of it. Now to craft, you can obviously go into your crafting menu like you would any other thing, and you can start building like doors, corridors, all the rooms and stuff. All of this, all of the rooms and everything that you can build here, they're available for you to buy on the anomaly, like for all the different rooms and everything. So you can see here we have different junctions and stuff. And then, like I said, they do go into actual open rooms that you can. I think there's a blank room somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Maybe I need to go and look at buying more rooms. Refiner room. Yeah, because I'm not seeing like an actual just open room. Hmm. Actually, it could even be up here in the front. That's to customize a freighter. It might be there. You are for the expeditions. Wait, not expeditions. Expeditions, yeah, okay. You're for the managing fleet, freighter, warp drive. I think it's over here. Is this it? Storage, base parts, and upgrades. Yeah, so here are the rooms and stuff you can buy. Now you do need salvage frigate modules. If I remember, hopefully I will. We will try to get into that stuff in the next video. But I honestly, right now, as of right now, I don't personally remember how to even get them. I think I know, but I don't want to spoil it, and I'm probably wrong anyway, so we're not even going to mention it. But I'll definitely try to touch on that in the next video so that we can continue. And then um, from there is when we'll continue on with the story. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, if you're new to the channel, and you've made it this far, thank you for watching the whole video. I do appreciate that. I appreciate everyone, not just the new people, who watches all of the videos all the way through. It's kind of hard to get people to stick around because I don't really have that online personality making people laugh and screaming into the mic and everything else. So if you are, like I said, sticking around to the end of videos, I really do appreciate that. It helps out the channel. And then once more, if you're new to the channel, I do also want to point out that this is not the only game I play. I do play a ton of other games. You guys can go and look at the playlist and find a specific game. If you're curious if I play a specific game and you don't want to look through the playlist, what you can do is go to your search bar at the top of YouTube or bottom of YouTube if you're on mobile, wherever you're on. Just look for your little search bar there. You can type in whatever the name of the game is, because I always do have the name in the titles. So type in the name of the game and then type in Chaos Eclipse. And if I play that game, at least one of the videos, or possibly even the playlist, should pop up for you in order for you guys to find those videos. So thank you all for joining me. Like I said, questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comment section. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.